We are going to end the work week for those who are still working with isolated thunder showers from the western interior through the central parts of the country into eastern South Africa. It's going to stay largely dry along the coastal areas, but pretty foggy over the west coast. So you can expect up to a 40% chance of thunder showers this afternoon over the western interior wherever you see that light shade of blue, as well as over the central and eastern parts of the country. Just a 20% chance of thunder showers is forecast over the eastern parts of the northern Cape, as well as the southern sections spilling into the northern parts of the eastern Cape. We are expecting a 60% chance of thunderstorms across the eastern parts of the northwest, as well as over much of Gauteng and western Limpopo. The South African Weather Service is still maintaining a warning for heatwave conditions across the west coast district of the Western Cape, and this should last until the end of Friday. A warning is also in place for extremely uncomfortable weather conditions across the west coast district, extending into the Cape Winelands, the Eden district, as well as the central Karoo. Now with that, let's take a look at afternoon temperatures for this afternoon. It's going to be pretty hot over the western parts of the country. Uppington peaking at 40, 36 for the high in Vredendal, 34 for Sutherland. The mother city will easily reach 35. Also hot over the interior of the Eastern Cape, 37 for the high in Graafrenet, but a bit cooler as we go into Port Elizabeth and East London, both peaking at 28. A high of 28 as well for Durban, Joburg 25, 27 in Pretoria, Mbombela and Polokwane, and a high of 29 is forecast in Mahikeng. For those who are now on holiday, here's a look at coastal conditions. Poor beach conditions are forecast over the west coast thanks to the foggy weather expected here throughout your Friday. Light northwesterly winds are forecasted throughout the day. We are also expecting light winds along the southwest coastline, and the winds will start in a southeasterly direction and end up in a northwesterly by the end of your Friday. Swell heights out in the open waters will be at around 2 meters. We are expecting similar swell heights just off the south coast, and here the winds are going to stay in an easterly direction, reaching up to 35 kilometers per hour. Lastly, a look along the east coast. Poor beach conditions are going to persist from the Wild Coast into Richards Bay, and we're expecting fresh to strong northeasterly winds into East London.